I also had a question about, about, the lighting, that we were supposed to get bids on this electrical lighting in the building, which these are still the old lights, so has anything come up with that?
Yeah, I think she actually was working on that when she was away. So I do believe she had like maybe 1 or 2 days for that.
Well, there's a time constraint on that.
Yeah, but we, like we said to in the last meeting, Michelle, we are well within our time. Bernice did let you know that in the last meeting.
60 days from June 1st?
We are well within our time. We told you that in the last meeting.
Okay.
Moving on to public safety, I really don't have anything to report, at this meeting, other than we did get, a couple complaints. Just with people driving through the neighborhood and not making a stop, so, we did have our public safety meeting and spoke with the chief about that. He has been providing cars here right at the, here at Highland and Providence, and right here at your 4 Points, we've been getting a lot of complaints. A lot of people, especially now that school's in, we have a lot of people, running those stop signs, so we wanted to kind of take it down a little bit, but with the work being done on the road, hopefully that'll ease up a little bit as well. Okay. Moving on to public health and sanitation.
Yeah. Good evening. All right, on the agenda tonight is the rubbish contract for 2025. At our last meeting, I did speak with Charles Catania and asked him about reviewing and preparing the package. So we did receive documentation just yesterday. So now we have to come up with what we would like to do, because this contract that we did was a 1-year contract, and we bid it at $105,994 for trash, $63,006 for the recycling, totaling $169,000 for a 1-year contract with B&L. So now we have to once again review it as to if we want the option of twice per week, once per week, and that's trash. Recycling, once per week, or every other week, and also yard waste, an option, once per month and twice per month. So these are things that we now have to meet as a committee. So I'm going to hopefully propose to my committee that next month, because as we prepared last year, it was September that we did this. We met and we went back and forth trying to ratify what we wanted once the bids go out with the options. And they come back to be reviewed. So I just want everybody to keep in mind, we now have to address this. And I, as a council person, I said I just didn't want to sit here and make a weigh in on the decision and obligate somebody else. So we're also going to need input from the residents. So I'm going to have to call a meeting with the committee, and I believe Mrs. Miller, you're on committee with me.
But I agree with your,
Mr. Stubbs? Okay, you're on the committee. So I will be giving Marty a date and reaching out to you, and hopefully within the time frame next month that we all will meet and make the public aware also. Also, just be prepared that as we prepare for the Labor Day weekend, there will be no trash pickup on Monday. Trash pickup will be on Tuesday. Ends my report.
Moving on to law and order.
I don't have anything to report, except that we were supposed to run an ad, about the parking or something, about the abandoned cars. You know anything about that? Okay, I'll check with Carl and get back to him.
I've seen that some cars have been moved up the street already, so it looks like it's being enforced.
Yeah. Thank you.
So,
Yes.
Community and economic development.
Good evening, everyone.
good evening.
Just a couple of quick updates. I met with, Lisa from the Red Cross, blood drive, and, she came here to check out the space yesterday. We met up, talked about what's gonna happen. So we do have a blood drive coming up on Tuesday, September 17th. We want everybody to, post this and put this out there. The more we get, the better it is for everybody in the world. So, please check out the Facebook Morton page, and then from there you can go to the events, and then it's listed as an event, and you can register there, you can sign up there, and please get the word out. We have some people signed up, but we always need more, so please get the word out about that event. And then the other one is the Morton 5K, which is more of a fun thing, but that's on Saturday, October 5th, and that's at 9 a.m. So again, please sign up for that, and you can get a free T-shirt and get healthy at the same time. So we want to see everybody from Morton represented, and anyone else. So it's not Morton specific, so you can have anyone sign up, okay? And that's all I have tonight. Any questions?
Costs associated with that?
Yes, so the cost is $35 for the race, $40 on the day if you sign up. So you get a free T-shirt, some water, some bananas, and all sorts of goodies. So please sign up and come on out.
And you need volunteers to help you.
Yes, on the website, which is runtheday.com, you can go, and if you would like to be a volunteer, there's sections. You can pass out water, you can do all sorts of stuff. So we do need volunteers as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that's it for me.
All right, Parks and Rec. Anything else, so?
Good evening. I want to reach out to the community. There was a situation that took place over Jacobs Park. Mr. Hefner was there. He helped assist me. The children were playing in the park, and one of them tripped or kicked something on the ground. It turned out to be a 10-inch knife that was buried under the ground. It had been there for a while because it was rusty and dirty. And so Mr. Hefner and I got a hold of the chief of police, and he came out and he patted the young boys with knuckles and thanked him like I did. And the young lady was there as well. So I want to reach out to Borough and ask if there's something maybe we can facilitate back to these young people, let them know that what they're doing is healthy for themselves and for the community, and that the other children in the community will be able to realize, hey, if something's not right, I gotta tell somebody about it at Borough Council. So I just want to, I was supposed to have their names, and I talked to some of the parents, so I'm thinking maybe the parents didn't want their name up here. But I would, like I said, put out to Borough Council something like maybe a $5 Wawa gift card for these kids, so they can go to Wawa and purchase something. That would be my suggestion. If there's other suggestions, please feel free to talk with me about that. I also will be reaching out to Mr. Catania, and I'm gonna try to learn the process of utilizing the funds that are in the grant. And if the grant funds are in the bank account, well, how is that working? Do we know, Sister Shante? The grant fund for the park and recreation, is there a deposit of that grant funds, or how does that work? Whereas we can start, we have the maps, we have the illustration of what we want to do.
Yeah, we're not, like, completely done that process.
Okay,
So,
okay, 'cause I want to stay on top of that, and I want the community to know a certain time, we're going to shut the park down, and we're going to start restructuring the basketball courts, the safety area, and all that kind of stuff. I'd like to thank Mr. Johnson, where he did go over to the basketball court and change the nets. So I got a checkerboard and I got a chessboard. If you ever go down through Swarthmore, there's a Methodist church. They have this huge checkerboard or chessboard. the pieces gotta be at least 4 feet high. And you can see how the children actually play chess on this field. This Park Avenue, if you go in Swarthmore and head toward downtown, you'll see the Methodist Church on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, they set up. And I said, wow. I want to reach out to the community as always and find somebody who has the time to maybe even start to teach our kids how to play chess or teach our kids how to play checkers. We all know that that strengthens their mind, it strengthens their thought process, and keeps them trying to extend themselves in doing the right things in life. So if anybody, once again, I'm reaching out again, if anybody knows somebody that will be able to teach, let's do that. Let's reach out to a friend or neighbor about our children in the community. And back again is the same thing I always say. I want to teach the kids how to kick a field goal with a goal post. I want to teach the kids how to throw a fastball, a curveball, a sinker. I want these the kids that are going to Springfield. My grandson is playing football right now up in Springfield. I want to be able to provide them the moment, the time period here in this community that will help them learn. I coached in Springfield for 15 years at the youth club, and I know a little bit about it. So if we can gather our kids together and spend maybe an hour on a Saturday morning or an hour on a Saturday afternoon and show them how to kick a field goal, show them how to catch a fastball. I want to do this. And the bottom line left is I'm still trying to reach out to somebody, and I got a name of a couple people who are affiliated with the Phillies. I'm reaching out to, matter of fact, the young man that I talk about, he works at the church in Swarthmore, but he also works at the Phillies. So I talked to him. He's going to be calling me back and letting me know what's the process of getting young girls, young boys to learn how to, the safety of the ballpark and do the great things that we see everybody else's grandson and everybody else's child running after a foul ball. I'd love to have a Morton child run after a foul ball, especially if Stubbs hits a home run or Stubbs hits it. You know what I mean? He catches a Bryce Harper ball or something to that. So if anybody, even on Zoom working,
Yep.
I'm reaching out to Zoom. If you hear me and understand, please write it down on a piece of paper or just bring it to the Borough Council and have Marty stick it in my mailbox, because 2025 will be the beginning of the greatest growth of our young children in this community. God bless. I'm done.
Man, you have anything for us tonight?
I have, two items. Firstly, thank you to everyone that came out and was that participated. I don't want to go through the list because I don't want to accidentally miss anyone. For our summer social, it was perfectly tempered as in temperature. And we didn't get rained out. I thought that we had quite a decent turnout and it was nice. And I thank the police department, everyone that helped, and the fire department for helping to this event. I want to mention that the Delaware County Interactive Gaming Revenue Authority has awarded both the police department and the fire department their grants that we applied for. I believe it was back in July, and we probably heard you mention $2,500 that is spent in community policing and outreach. So they were awarded August 7th. Maybe we can have them under the next one. That's all
Thank you. We did not have to be also items on the agenda this evening, so we can open up
before, you know, being started. You know, the fight, you want to go
Does anybody have anything?
We had one thing on Zoom here. Someone asked, can one inform what is the process of requesting or looking into adding crosswalks? I'm thinking specifically on Highland and Amos Land Avenues where a number of school children cross. So does anybody want to take the microphone and address that?
Because that would be second,
Oh,
so that is something we can put in front of us. What's the process?
At the intersection of Alpha and Broad and all that right there, those lines are gonna get painted when the repaving's done. They haven't been repainted in years. I wonder what exactly they're talking about, if they mean right at Highland and Amos Land, maybe. Because there are people, a lot of people that cut through there. You know, check with the chief and see what he says too. I don't know what the process is to decide.
Oh,
between
yeah, that's
but-
what I'm saying, we have
but,
to.
I would suggest, this early.
Yeah, yeah. Sure.
Well, look
Charles
at it.
would know.
Yeah.
But
The only one for us.
that's it on Zoom land.
Do I have a- To adjourn.
second,
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was loud enough. Okay. Good evening. Thank you for coming out once before.